When we think of the medieval world, we often picture European castles and knights, their banners fluttering in the wind and their stories filling our history books. But across the vast and diverse lands of Asia, a different and equally fascinating story was unfolding, one that is often overlooked in the West. It was a story of immense empires, bustling cities, and brilliant ideas that shaped not just their own regions, but the entire world we know today. These Asian powerhouses commanded vast armies, controlled trade routes that spanned deserts and oceans, and fostered innovation on a grand scale. They were deeply connected, forming a massive network of civilizations that exchanged goods, knowledge, and culture, creating a web of influence that stretched from the Mediterranean to the Pacific. From the towering Himalayas to the lush jungles of Southeast Asia, these empires built complex, magnificent societies filled with art, science, and spiritual traditions. Their stories are about more than emperors and generals. They're about millions of merchants, monks, artists, and farmers who built enduring legacies and shaped daily life for generations. Learning about these giants helps us see the world in a new light, reminding us that greatness comes from many cultures and that history is richer when we look beyond familiar borders. The exchange of ideas, across languages, religions, and philosophies, has always been a powerful force for change and progress. These empires gave rise to great cities, groundbreaking inventions, and epic journeys that connected distant peoples and transformed the course of history. This is the story of medieval Asia, a time of giants whose influence still echoes today. Join us as we travel across the endless steppes, visit grand palaces, and explore forgotten jungle kingdoms that once thrived with life and culture. We'll meet fierce warriors, wise scholars, and daring traders, people whose courage and curiosity made this era truly extraordinary. The borders, cultures, and conflicts of modern Asia were all shaped by these mighty empires, whose legacies continue to inspire and intrigue us today. In East Asia, a vast and diverse land gave rise to one of the world's most enduring civilizations. For thousands of years, China stood as a beacon of civilization, its influence radiating across the continent and beyond. The Tang dynasty, often called China's Golden Age, and Daning City is a cosmopolitan hub of trade, culture, and learning, where merchants, poets, and travelers from distant lands mingled in its vibrant streets. The Tang's strength lay in its strong, centralized government, a massive and disciplined army, and a vibrant economy fueled by both agriculture and international trade. Chinese inventions like woodblock printing and porcelain changed the world, spreading knowledge and beauty far beyond China's borders. The Grand Canal, an engineering marvel, connected north and south, fueling the empire's ambitions and enabling the movement of people, goods, and ideas. The Song dynasty continued this legacy, pioneering paper money, the magnetic compass, and early gunpowder, innovations that would eventually transform the world. Song cities became centers of art, learning, and innovation, where scholars, artists, and inventors flourished, shaping the intellectual life of the empire. Later, the Ming dynasty restored Chinese rule, building the magnificent Forbidden City and sending treasure fleets as far as Africa, demonstrating China's ambition and reach. These fleets, led by the legendary Admiral Zheng He, showcased China's naval power and global connections, forging links with distant lands. Through it all, China remained a cultural giant, influencing its neighbors, shaping the region's languages, customs, and philosophies for generations. Its inventions, art, and philosophy left a mark on the world, inspiring countless societies and enriching global heritage. The story of Imperial China is one of enduring innovation, resilience, and influence, a civilization whose legacy continues to inspire. Even today, its legacy continues to shape Asia and the wider world, a testament to the power of culture, creativity, and human achievement. From the vast, windswept Central Asian steppes, the Mongol Empire emerged under the leadership of Genghis Khan, a force the world had never seen before, both feared and admired by all who encountered it. Masters of horse and bow, the Mongols moved with unmatched speed and precision, forging the largest land empire in history. Their cavalry could cover incredible distances, striking swiftly and vanishing before their enemies could react. Their military prowess, innovative strategies, and psychological tactics made them nearly unstoppable, spreading fear across continents and forcing entire cities to surrender without a fight. The Mongol conquest was often brutal, but it unified vast territories from China to Europe, creating a single political space that had never existed before. After the dust of conquest settled, the Pax Mongolica brought peace, stability, and unprecedented trade across the Silk Road, connecting distant civilizations and allowing ideas, goods, and cultures to flow freely. The Mongols were surprisingly tolerant rulers, allowing diverse religions and cultures to flourish under their rule. They welcomed Buddhists, Christians, Muslims, and others, fostering a unique environment of coexistence. They protected merchants and travelers, enabling safe passage from Europe to China, and sparking a global exchange of goods, technologies, and ideas that would shape the world for centuries. Though the empire eventually fractured into separate khanate, its impact was lasting, influencing the course of history in Asia, the Middle East, and Europe. The Mongols accelerated the spread of inventions like gunpowder, the compass, and printing technology to the West, transforming warfare, navigation, and communication. Their legacy is a powerful reminder of how quickly the world can change and how empires can reshape the destiny of nations in just a few generations. The Mongols connected civilizations, redrew the maps of the medieval world, and fostered a more interconnected global community than ever before. The Mongol era was both destructive and transformative, leaving scars but also laying the groundwork for new connections and innovations. Their story is one of relentless conquest, cultural connection, and an enduring influence that still shapes our world. The world they shaped still echoes today, reminding us of the power of unity, innovation, and the far-reaching consequences of empire. High on the Tibetan plateau, the Tibetan Empire emerged as a formidable rival to China's Tang dynasty. Fierce warriors and legendary cavalry allowed Tibetans to push deep into Central Asia, even capturing Chang'an briefly. Unified under powerful kings, Tibet controlled key trade routes linking China, India, and Central Asia. The empire's adoption of Buddhism led to the creation of a written script and a rich literary tradition. Tibetan Buddhism spread far and wide, influencing neighboring peoples, including the Mongols. Though the empire eventually collapsed, its blend of martial strength and deep spirituality endures. The Tibetan legacy remains vibrant on the roof of the world. To the west, the Islamic caliphates transformed the world after the rise of Islam in the 7th century. The Umayyad and Abbasid caliphates built an empire stretching from Spain to India, uniting diverse peoples. The Abbasid era, centered in Baghdad, sparked the Islamic Golden Age, an explosion of science, philosophy, and medicine. Scholars at the House of Wisdom translated and expanded on ancient knowledge, preserving it for future generations. The caliphate's strategic location fueled global trade, introducing innovations like checks and credit. Advances in mathematics, medicine, and art shaped both the Islamic world and Europe. Even as political power waned, the cultural and scientific legacy of the caliphates endured. Their influence can still be seen in art, architecture, and learning across continents. The Islamic Golden Age illuminated the world. Before the Mongols, the Eurasian steppe was ruled by powerful nomads like the Gökturks. The Gökturks built a vast empire through cavalry mastery, controlling key Silk Road routes and growing rich from trade. Their Orkhon inscriptions are the oldest written Turkic records, telling of their Khagans and achievements. As the Gökturks faded, the Khazars rose, dominating trade along the Volga and acting as a buffer between empires. The Khazars were known for military strength, diplomacy, and remarkable religious tolerance. Their elite famously converted to Judaism, creating a unique cultural blend. The Khazar capital, Atil, became a major trading hub. These empires showcase the diversity and complexity of the medieval steppe. Their stories reveal a world where cultures and religions mingled in surprising ways. In Southeast Asia, the Khmer Empire flourished for over 6 centuries, centered in modern Cambodia. Mastery of water management fueled agricultural surpluses and monumental building projects. The Khmer kings, seen as god kings, built Angkor, the world's largest pre-industrial city. Angkor Wat, their crowning achievement, remains the largest religious monument on Earth. The empire's art, architecture, and government influenced all of Southeast Asia. Trade with China and India brought wealth and new ideas. Over time, the empire shifted from Hinduism to Buddhism, reflected in its temples. Environmental strain and rising neighbors led to its decline, and Angkor was reclaimed by the jungle. Today, its rediscovered temples tell the story of a lost jungle kingdom. Medieval Asia's empires were deeply connected by trade, war, and the exchange of ideas. The Silk Road carried not just goods, but technologies, religions, and art across continents. Empires clashed over territory, but conflict also led to the spread of military innovations. Buddhism traveled from India to China, Tibet, and Southeast Asia, inspiring art and architecture. Islamic knowledge in mathematics and medicine spread east and west, while Chinese inventions like paper and gunpowder changed the world. No empire was truly alone. Discoveries in one place could influence distant lands. Pottery from China, medical texts from Baghdad, and scriptures from India all crossed borders. This interconnectedness was the engine of the medieval world. Developments in one region rippled across Asia and beyond. The medieval world was a dynamic, ever-changing network of exchange. The legacies of Asia's medieval empires still shape our world today. Modern borders, cultures, and languages were forged during this era. The art, science, and religions of these empires are part of our shared heritage. Inventions like paper money and the compass changed history. These empires built the foundations of modern society. Their stories show the power of connection and cultural exchange. The Pax Mongolica proved that a connected world could foster innovation. Exploring these empires moves the spotlight beyond Europe, revealing a diverse and dynamic past. Their ambition and genius continue to inspire. The echoes of Asia's giants still resonate in our world.